Hello, this is Hamzei from HamzeiAnalytics. It's Saturday, July 18th, 2009, and I'm taping this video for the second part of the OX week we had. The trading futures during OX, and we're talking about the closing trades, the last half an hour or so, and what was our guide and how we traded it. Go to my Twitter and see the actual trades with the timestamps. I'm just walking over the some of the tools we used and explain to you what kind of a it's a multi-dimensional chess game that goes on. But if you are comfortable with following options and futures, it provides some interesting opportunities. If you are fast on your feet and of course prudent in your money management. What we had here was that I looked at the option. The SPY contracts. Because remember, we can't use an SPX anymore. The XPX is off the board by this time. They're expired and gone for July. Now August is front month. So we go to the nearest thing that we can trade like it, which is the SPYs. Now that's a lot of retail money in there. A lot of big boys are also in there. And so I brought it up on Option View, which is a decision support software. A lot of market makers use, a lot of professional traders use, and up to very recently when there were still individual market makers on the floor of SIBO, this was the software they used. I just brought it up and posted it on Twitter, and you'll see that the maximum activity on the call side is on 94 area, and on the put side is also 94. Now keep in mind, we get to 93, some of the values drop. You go up to 95 and 96, the values on the other side drop. Okay, so it's a balancing act. But what seemed like to be most active was 94s. So my feeling was that we will be trading somewhere near 94 as the settlement approaches. That is like 313, 314 in the afternoon through 315 to close. Okay, so I slowly started building up a long position in after 2 o'clock. What surprised me was that when we started dropping in about 2:30, at that point I sold some NQs as a hedge. I had bought the ES long. I sold some NQs as a hedge, and I said, look, what if I'm all wrong? At least the loss on the ES could be mitigated by the gains in the short NQs. And then it hit me. Wait a second. We got Lloyd and Jamie working here for us. Jamie Dimon of JPM, JP Morgan Chase, and then Lloyd Blackenfein of Goldman Sachs. They're going to have the stormtroopers in there because they're looking at the same thing, and these are the biggest boys in SPY trades. So they'll be looking at the same numbers I'm looking at, and they want to finish this baby around 94. So here, there is this SPYs for the same period. There you go. So as we dropped below 94, I started adding to my positions because actually I got rid of my NQs. I said I don't need the hedge. I've got Jamie, I got Lloyd hedging for me. What I need is the further drops from 94. And remember, we've talked about this in Twitter too. When to add position when you're averaging down. You can't keep on averaging down. You're going to blow up. It's not going to work. What you need to do is keep your ammo, wait for a reversal. They're flushing all the longs, and they're running out of sellers. That's the time you need to hit it in. Bang. Because you get the maximum bang for your buck. And, then you can have possibly some ammo to add as it runs up. Otherwise, you can't shoot too early. That's a big no-no. Okay? Now, I'm not a big proponent of put your stop there. If it hits, you're out. You work for another trade. That way you can shave off your balance real fast. What you do need is to have some game plan, watch the charts, and be very disciplined of when you're going to click, so you do not click too early. Now, believe me, this was I've gone through quite a bit to understand this. This has been a hard-fought lesson. Not in the classroom, just in the real world. Anyhow, so as we drop below 93, I'm sorry, 94. We're trading in 93s. I got ready to add some position there, and uh, I got calmer. I got calmer and relaxed, and I see what's happening with the advanced decline line. It's also rising, so you know the data proved what the plan is and should be played. And at the close, we did 94.13, and we ran as high as 94.15. So we kind of shot a little bit over 94, um, and the ES following the SPY because of lack of arbitrage. Remember, these are very efficient fast markets. We got a close of 937.50. Indeed, very nice, and closed the week positively on a good note. And then I start getting spinning some music on Twitter. All the best to you. Enjoy your week, and we'll have more vids for you as more conditions like these come. We're trying to build a library of trading concepts around events.